Watch me catch it. Think they girls don't be. If you didn't know, better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be silent. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think
just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Denver. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Landon Jackson, he works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got that to the rookie wide out from Georgia. So that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Nix from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught once again by Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board. And there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan. And then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John A. Barry. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, this is Strong. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes a pay.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. This one intercepted. Picked up by Alex Singleton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll throw. It's Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will score! R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos move out on top, 14-0. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. Samuel has it working in the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First and 10 now from the 36. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. 18 on the gain again. And another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll motion over Samuel. To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cooper.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First down throw for Nix. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now Allen on first down. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, They have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
2nd down, they need 3. Throwing is Nix. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Nix going to look to throw. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll go play action with Nix. To the goal line and in. Down Denver. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Bills nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. Johnson now to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Johnson now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First down, Allen. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Room to run past midfield. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. It is a big run by Cook. 55 yards on the game. Now it is first and goal.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Here's Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals. Like, they love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Allen now on second down. They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Knicks now on first and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On second down, it's Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's Harvey. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35. It's 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
2nd and 10.
56.
Here's Allen to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To the air once more is Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the 1st down marker.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 23-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Again, it's Harvey. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Captain, hold on, set.
Here's Nix to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. On the return, this is Strong. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. Here's a handoff to Cook, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Bills 1st down. A run up the middle with Cook. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Cook. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On 1st down, it's Allen. On the run to the right, and he'll take this one in. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point
Round 80!
They'll try it with Cook. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
37, Jim. Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
Run once more, that's Harvey, and he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Hold on, set. Switch. Ready. Ready.
They'll try to run here with Harvey. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. This will wind up a win for the Broncos. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we say so long from Denver.